Hello, you guys. Cindy here. Happy Tuesday. I'm super excited to be here with you today and talk about a really hot topic, pre-dating red flags to be aware of. So you get to, one, understand these, know these right away so that you can save yourself time and energy around not wasting time with the wrong type of person. So I'm going to help you guys with that today. So there are three things to be hyper aware of. So here's number one, and I share this with you guys if you're on my subscriber base, my email database. You can, if you're not, you can go to createyourownluckandlove.com, sign in. You will also get a complimentary ebook there as well. So go ahead and do that, or go to Cindy Youlin, CyndyOlin.com. You can also sign in to be on my subscriber base, where I share a plethora of information as well as what I share here. So awesome. Pre-dating red flags to be aware of. A lot of times we talk about red flags when it comes to dating and early relationships. So pre-dating. Most of the time, let's just say you meet somebody online, or you meet someone in the grocery store, or wherever you meet them, you can still have some pre-dating conversation that will lead you to make a really good decision as to whether or not you should move forward. So the first thing is, if what is he driven by? Is he driven by lust? So meaning, is he asking you to send him, sexy photos, or asking you what your bra size is, or if you wear lingerie, or, is he getting really intimate in the conversation too quick when you don't even know this guy? Is he asking you even what sexual position you like before you've met him in person or gone out on a first date? Those are red flags right there. And, a lot of times, I've worked with hundreds of women and supported thousands of women, and they will sometimes make excuses or feel bad for even make it their fault. Well, maybe I shouldn't have worn a blouse that was that low cut in my picture, or, they'll take responsibility for something that is not necessarily theirs. So the first thing I want to share with you is, if he's doing that, that is a major red flag. So what do? Hey, I don't know you, and quite frankly, I'm not comfortable sharing any of this information with you. I'm looking to get to know somebody and, potentially have something that's real. I only share that information with somebody that earns the right to know it, somebody that actually does the work to get to know me, to go there. Now, you don't need to say all that, but that's actually a pretty good script to utilize. So, if a guy is, trying to throw spaghetti on, up against the wall and see what sticks, and he's just, typing away or texting away and trying to get a woman to do something, it's, that's a real big red flag. So know that, and you can almost feel the difference. And if the guy says, oh gosh, I'm so sorry, I totally understand, maybe I got a little carried away, you look really beautiful in your pictures, whatever. It's up to, we teach people how to treat us, and cutting that off. If he says, well, will you send me some more pictures? My pictures are recent. That looks like me. I took that picture a month ago. Well, you know, whatever, right? So there's that. And the second thing to know, you know, a pre-dating red flag, this is a big one, is how does he act when you say something that he doesn't necessarily like, or when you set a boundary? Is he quick to anger? So if a guy is quick to anger, he has some anger issues, or he also has some control things happening. If that is the case, it's going to get worse. And, you know, I can give you an example of that. So if you say, I'm trying to think, if you say, you know, gosh, I really would prefer, you know, going on a nice walk through the farmer's market in lieu of dinner on our first meeting. Partly because you don't really know the guy, right? And you want to take the time to get to know him in a more casual setting, right? And if a guy gets aggressive, you know, I've seen this online so many times where, you know, a guy will actually show, a man will show who he is, where he's at, really his mental capacity for showing up, and he could look good. However, he could be showing who he is. You know, if you say, gosh, I really love to meet you. You know, it's Tuesday. You know, the first time I'm available is Sunday. And they start to get aggressive. They start to go, oh, well, gosh, I mean, maybe you're just too busy. Maybe meeting isn't really important. Maybe, you know, are you always this hard to reach or connect with? And, you know, those types of comments can be subtle ways to try to control you. And if you're in the mindset of, oh, I want to people please him and start to press myself into canceling things in my week in order to make him happy, that is going to give in to the very thing that will come up over and over again within the relationship. And that also means that someone, you know, hasn't dealt with their anger, hasn't dealt with letting go of things in the past or in their life that maybe it didn't go the way that they wanted it to. So undealt with anger is a really big thing. I've seen it so many times with my clients, even messaging online or having a phone call. You can see it if you're being cognizant and aware of that. So that's the second thing, which actually leads into the third. And the third one is this one. It's, are they truly ready to move forward in their life? Are they holding on to an ex? Are they bitter about a past relationship? And you might be thinking, well, I'm still healing from, you know, something that happened in the past. This is all about how you're handling that. You can be healing, but you can be healing from the past, but you're not trying to bring it forward. There's nothing wrong with healing while you're dating or even in a new relationship. It's if that person is so hung up on the past, and I can tell you some surefire ways to know that. Do they talk negatively about their ex? Or do they talk about their ex a lot? Oh, my ex and I used to do this, you know, this and that. Do they do that? You know, if that is happening, it's going to be really difficult for them to see the true gift that is in front of them, which is you, and be able to truly open their hearts to receive the amazing woman that you are. And vice versa, because that person's going to have a wall up. So, have they taken the time to deal with that? And, a lot of times, I'll talk to women and they'll be dating a man that's in a process of a divorce. That is stop sign, red flags all around. Not that they could be a really amazing person, but they're still dealing with the emotions around a divorce, and there's a lot to that. There's a lot to process. They might be ready to move on. They might think that they're ready to move on. And the difference between men and women is when a woman makes a decision to move on, she's been processing it for a long time, and she's prepared herself for that. Whereas men, they may not fully deal with it, depending on the man, until they sign the final paperwork and they go into reflection mode. And you've met him online while he's in the process of the divorce, and all of a sudden you guys get close and he pulls away. You want to really take a look at guarding your heart while in this pre-dating phase. Also, too, ladies, I feel called to share this with you, not to protect yourself so much that you're not actually meeting people. So there's, what I experience a lot with women, there's two kinds of women. They will make excuses for what the man is doing and laugh it off, ignoring the pre-red flags, not necessarily inquiring in questions like, oh, what was that like for you? Or, you can tell quite easily if a man's talking negatively or he's trying to go down that road of sex, which means that he's in a place where he's objectifying women, or that's just who he is. And you don't really want that, right? So there's the other woman is, I'm going to protect myself from everything. I don't trust anyone. I'm going to be the ice queen. And you get to open your heart up and trust yourself to meet people. So, and I would take some time to look at who you are, hop on the phone with a man before you actually meet him in person, especially if you're online dating. If you meet out in the world, hop on the phone with him too. Get to know, who he is, where he's at, and if your intentions are aligned while sorry, you guys, I can't talk today. While he doesn't need to be exactly aligned with you. You can meet somebody and think, gosh, he seems like a really neat guy and interesting to talk to. So get to know him as a person. If you're not seeing these red flags and he's not pursuing you in a capacity that in your body, because your body can feel it, feels really unsafe and uncomfortable, because safety is number one for us ladies. I hope this helps. Please feel free to let me know if you have any questions, comments. If you're on Facebook, do me a favor, subscribe to our channel, Create Your Own Luck and Love, as well as press like if you liked it. And also, lastly, share this with a woman that you feel needs to hear this today. Sending you guys so much love. Have an amazing rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow. I can't wait. Talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.